The V12 and V15 performed equally well in our flour clog test. Both vacuums picked up the flour without issue, and we observed very little, if any, flour deposited on their filters after this test. Both vacuums also passed our debris containment test. We didn't observe any fog leaking or exhausting out of either vacuum during this test. We do see a difference in performance in our airflow and suction tests. The V12 is less powerful, with less measured airflow and suction. The V15 is more powerful, with more measured airflow and suction. Interestingly, this difference in tested airflow and suction didn't have much of an impact in each vacuum's performance in our carpet deep clean test. Both vacuums picked up 80% of debris in this test on high and 70% of debris on medium power. Differences in power also didn't make much of a difference in pickup of surface level debris. In our carpet and hard floor stress tests, cleaner head design appears to be much more important than power. Both the V12 and V15 cleaner head easily pick up small debris. The difference between these cleaner heads involves pickup of large debris. The V12 cleaner head has permanent grooves on the front to let through some large debris. The V15 cleaner head has gates that can be set to a closed, partially open, or fully open position. The more open the gates, the more large debris can pass by the gates. The V12, with its grooved cleaner head, pushes forward very little large debris on carpet. So does the V15, as long as its gates are set to a fully open position. The V12 pushes forward a lot of large debris on hard floors. Large debris gets stuck to the front of the cleaner head on the push forward and stays stuck on the pull backward. The V15, with its gated design, pushes forward and pulls backward much less large debris on hard floors. Note that both vacuums also come with an additional soft roller cleaner head that picks up larger debris on hard floors without issue. But this cleaner head only works on hard floors. So if you want to use it in a multi-floor home, you'll have to manually swap between the soft roller for hard floors and the multi-floor head for carpet. Another notable difference between each vacuum's multi-floor cleaner head involves hair tangling. Long hair tends to tangle around this part of the V12's cleaner head. The V15 cleaner head adds a plastic cap to this part of the head so that hair can't tangle around it, which makes a big difference because it's very difficult to detangle hair from this part of the cleaner head on the V12. When it comes to overall tangling percentage, both cleaner heads tangled with 1% or less of 8-inch long hair, but up to 60% of 14-inch long hair in our tests. Another big difference between the V12 and the V15 is bin size. The V12 has a very small bin, which we measured to have a maximum capacity of only 150 milliliters. The V15 has a much larger bin, with a maximum measured capacity of 500 milliliters. Look at how quickly the V12 bin fills up picking up rice in this test. The V15 takes much longer to fill up. The primary benefit of the smaller bin on the V12 is that it does make it lighter. The V12 body weighs only 3.2 pounds. The V15 body weighs 4.4 pounds. This does make the V12 easier to handle and more comfortable to hold in the hand than the V15. Another notable difference between the two vacuums involves how they power on and stay powered on. The V12 has a power button. You press it once and it stays on. The V15 has a classic Dyson trigger that you have to keep pulled to keep the vacuum powered on. Finally, the V15 does have more battery life on high, but both vacuums have similar battery life on medium. And you'll be using both vacuums on medium most of the time because they still pick up very well on medium power with much better battery life than they get on high. When it comes to making general recommendations, it really comes down to your use case. If you have a small space and vacuum frequently, the V12 small bin may not be an issue for you. If so, we would recommend the V12 over the V15. If you have an average to above average sized home, or if you vacuum infrequently, we highly recommend the V15 over the V12 because of its larger bin. See the description of this video for links to buy these vacuums, as well as a link to the latest updated list of all of the cordless vacuums we recommend, and thank you for watching.